Today, 5th June 2023, is the 51st World Environment Day. It is an annual call for the world to examine its attitudes towards our blue planet called the Earth. Environmental problems are getting out of hand due to our anthropocentric activities and irresponsible habits. We are at a stage where we need to club the mandates of all previous environmental days and apply it to our lives every single day. This year's theme is to beat plastic pollution. The waste that we are generating is literally gobbling up habitats, leaving no scope for other denizens of the earth to survive. What is unfortunate is that our actions, whether it be in Mumbai, Bangalore, New York, or London, it's affecting remote parts of the earth. Erstwhile paradises are turning into graveyards. A case in point is the Midway atolls in the North Pacific Oceans. It is far away from the civilization, and one would think that nothing would disturb its peace and quiet. However, nothing could be farther from truth. Because of its proximity to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, it collects plastic and other trash of the world. What should have been a sylvan area looks like a plastic invasion. What is heart-rending is that it is a crucial habitat for more than 250 marine species, including several albatross species, green sea turtles, and the endangered Hawaiian monk seal. The documentary Midway, filmed by the photographer Chris Jordan and his team, is absolutely heartrending. And it is an urgent call to stop using plastic and look at other sustainable alternatives. Do try and see the 3-minute trailer that is available on the internet, and I will post a link in the description box too. The bottom line is that there is nothing such as being thrown away. When we throw something, it has to go somewhere. So now is an opportune time for us to look into our individual habits and homes, as it is no cliche that each one of us can make a difference. The use of plastic starts on your breakfast table and continues through the day. Your bread is wrapped in polythene, your milk comes from polythene packets, and all your groceries are packed in different shapes and sizes of polythene bags. At a party, one sees a liberal use of disposable cups and cutlery. Indeed, this is the age of disposable or use and throw consumerist society, which is generating a huge amount of waste. Our landfills are overflowing, and soon there will be no land left. Since the production of plastics, over 10 billion metric tons of virgin or non recycled plastics have been produced to date, and this is generating 6.3 billion metric tons of plastic waste, of which only 9% has been recycled and 12% has been incinerated. The largest proportion of plastic waste comes from packaging materials, which is about 47%, while textiles are responsible for 14% and transport 6%. A report by the NGO Tier Fund revealed that just four multinational companies, and you can guess which ones, were responsible for more than 500,000 tons of plastic pollution in six developing countries each year, which is enough to cover 83 football pitches every day. Indeed, our lifestyles need a paradigm shift, but it needn't be daunting. And I will list a few tips that can contribute immensely to protect our planet. So, I'll list about 6 habits that can, really reduce our consumption of plastics. Bring your own bag. While some plastics can be recycled. Thin plastics bags last only from the shop to the home, and they have zero reusability that even rag pickers ignore them. These usually make their way to sewers and block them. Burning them releases carcinogenic gases called dioxins and furans. So, what have I done? I've stitched cloth bags from old clothes and bed covers, and I just take them everywhere for shopping. I mean, I also carry some empty boxes should I need them. Recently, shops have substituted poly bags with another material which mimics cloth. But these are made from polypropylene, which is even worse than plastic as this cannot be recycled. So the mantra should be bring your own bag, carry your own bag. Number two would be carry your own bottle. Imagine the number of polyethylene terephthalate or PET bottles you will save by this simple act. Statistics say that 1 million bottles are bought every minute around the world. While these can be recycled to lower grade plastics, only a fraction actually reaches recycling facilities. And definitely, there is no going away. Instead, most plastic bottles end up in the landfill or in the oceans. Scientists have found that people who eat seafood ingest about 11,000 tiny pieces of plastic every year. Speaking for myself, I also slip in a small plate, glass, and a spoon, and a napkin in my bag should I need it. For a flight, I fill up water at the airport after security check and save one more disposable cup being discarded. So what are the plastic substitutes that you can use? You can substitute your plastic toothbrushes with the ones made from bamboo. When you need to discard it, all you have to do is just clip the bristles and the rest can go into a compost pit. And you really don't want plastic going into your mouth first thing in the morning, do you? Bamboo items are versatile, and I personally have substituted cutlery, straws, cotton buds, and other travel items with those made from bamboo. These are easily available online or in select shops. Then, of course, there is glass, metal, ceramic also to choose from. Huh. And now let's talk about paper cups and plates, which are not actually paper. This is a plea. Please refrain from the so called paper cups and plates. Insist on reusable ceramic or stainless steel ones. For an event, there are cutlery or crockery banks that you can hire from. It will be way cheaper and you'll pat yourself on your back for not sending a ton of waste to the landfill. In this case, the paper is a misnomer as they are coated with a plastic lining to prevent leaking of the liquid or the semi solid that it is holding. These cannot be recycled, and for a few seconds of use, it's a heavy price that we pay for the environment. I'll make a separate video on this too. Number five, please refuse a straw. If you are healthy, surely you can drink without a straw. And the reason you need to refuse them is that plastic straws are too lightweight to make it through the mechanical recycling sorter. They escape through sorters and mix with other materials and are too small to separate. This further contaminates recycling loads, which have to be discarded like trash in landfills. And these are a major source of microplastics in oceans too. The good news is, however, that the ban on them is spreading. And if you do need a straw, do opt for a bamboo straw. What about your kitchen? A kitchen that is paper towel free. Paper towels are the brand ambassadors for wasteful living. Using kitchen towels that can be washed and reused is far more hygienic. And just watch your savings grow. I think if we citizens do our part, it'll make the government's job much easier. We must all understand that our waste is our responsibility, and we really need to think about the end of life of each product that we use. So before buying something, think about where will it get disposed and how long it will take to decompose. For instance, a banana peel takes about 3 to 4 weeks to decompose. A paper bag takes about 2 months. A disposable diaper would take 600 years to degrade, and an aluminum can some 300 years. So each metal can that we throw away, each plastic bag that we use, each bottle that we fail to recycle goes towards creating a dump in a landfill. And we simply do not want more landfills. So basically, the mantra is and should be mindful consumption as the guiding principle if we need a livable planet. Happy Environment Day.